This is D Hunter and my lovely wife Patricia, bringing you another action figure related review. Today, we're going to look at the McFarlane DC Direct, the Riddler puzzle box, and this is the Detective Mode Blacklight variant. We did a video, I don't know, 1 or 2 months ago on the regular Riddler box, and it was a little bit difficult to kind of figure out how everything worked. It took us a little longer than I would have expected, and I don't think we actually did it right. So now that we have that experience in our belt, it would be kind of cool to do this variant, which I'm guessing is exactly the same as the other one, although maybe some of the clues are different. But no, McFarlane is probably the exact same thing, just a little bit of a paint variant and a blacklight variant. We planned to reset the last one and kind of do it again, but we actually never got around to doing that. So here's a fresh one here, and with our experience, we'll actually see if we can do this the right way. The last one, kind of boring. This one should be about the same thing, but if we're actually going to do it right, maybe it should be a little more fun this time.
Yeah.
So, before we continue on, let's take a closer look at the packaging. I'll go ahead and have my lovely assistant show off the packaging here.
All right, well, we have a cardboard box. Exciting. The front here says the Riddler puzzle box.
Then it's the same thing in a couple of other languages.
Yep.
Below that, Detective Mode variant. So the front got, I don't know, a box on the top. A purple question mark on the side. Another question mark on the back. Bunch of credits and a barcode. And what about the bottom?
Oh.
Looks like a little bit more credits and nothing.
But the other side.
Another question mark. So this is supposed to be sort of blacklight reactant, black mode variant, detective mode variant for a blacklight. So let's turn off the lights and see how it reacts to blacklight. So I wanted to check out the packaging. The lights are dimmed. Take a blacklight, shine on there. I mean, doesn't really seem to be doing much. Turn to one of the question mark sides. I mean, it's sort of purple, but then a different shade of purple than on. So I don't know, the packaging doesn't really seem to be reacting too much. Here's the original version of the puzzle box on the left, next to the detective mode variant on the right. So, with no further ado, let's get it out of the packaging. So here's the Riddler box, the detective mode variant out of the package. The detective mode is the one on the right, the regular version on the left. They appear to be 100% identical upon first glance. That's where the blacklight stuff should come in.
So now, let's take a look at the Riddle box. We have the top that is just like the other one. It's a question mark. We've got the front. Looks the same as the other one. Looks like a couple, I don't know, pipes or something. It's weird. We have the side here that has the, like, kind of phone numbers on it, just like the other one. Backside, we have the little bolts, just like the other one. And then the other side, you've got the little bank vault thing, and then a little slot. So, just like the other one.
So this version of the Riddle box is the detective mode variant. It's supposed to react to blacklight, and I imagine there are some clues inside that you'll only see by using a blacklight. So, got the blacklight handy. You can see the front here looks pretty blank, but take this blacklight, shine on the front, and it says, "Riddle me this." Now, is there anything on the other sides? Top, it's a question mark, looks about the same. Keypad, well, you can actually see, looks like 4 of the numbers that the blacklight is sort of shining on. Okay. On the back, I mean, it shows you those riddle things, but they're there without the blacklight too, just very faint. On the other side, absolutely nothing. So far, it's really just one thing. It says "Riddle me this," which is kind of cool. It's painted in blacklight paint or something. So, now let's go ahead and try to solve this Riddler box. The last time we did this, it was really hard to figure out how to get started. Absolutely nothing going on here, just a little panel at the bottom. This here, I don't have the combination, so couldn't really do much. This here, some of the bolts did do something. This side, nothing going on, and it didn't seem like we do anything on the top. So as I recall, we could start with these sort of bolts or knobs here, Now you can touch them, they're all sort of hard. Push that one in, pops that one out. Then pull it out, and it's kind of like a key of some sort. Has like a question mark here. I don't know, it's like a key, but the last time there's no instruction to sort of tell you to start it. I wish it came with an instruction that said, oh, pull a key out and then do this. But we pulled that out, and we're like, what do we do? We're messing with it forever. Of course, we've done this before at this point, so we have a pretty good idea what to do. I believe this somehow released something on the top, like demagnetize it. I don't fully remember. I don't know, it doesn't really seem to be doing anything. But so these kind of wiggle a little bit here. Do you remember how we did this last time? I don't fully. It's like putting that over it was supposed to release this.
So are we idiots again, just like on the last one? Because that's what it seems like to me.
As I recall, this was somehow released a piece on the front.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like magnetized or something with it.
I mean, it's like it's not quite releasing it. I don't know.
And that's exactly how it was on the last one.
Yeah.
I guess did kind of here.
No, but it's like I can't pull it off. I can't pull it out. I always thought it last time, like, oh, if you put it in like upside down, maybe it would release it. It's kind of embarrassing to have done this before and still not understand it. So
it's the middle piece.
Okay, so then we open that up.
Oh, that is magnetized.
But and somehow this like released it, and then you can pull this back, allowing you to press it and open it up. And this will expose the first piece of the batarang. If you solve all the clues, you get, I don't know, 3 pieces of batarang. And then, of course, we have a few different clues. So, let's open them up and check them out. So now we have the clues out. First of all, 1 piece of batarang. It's a pretty sturdy, heavy metal piece. Has a little bit of damage on it. This is 1 of 3 pieces to assemble the batarang. Then we have 2 clues. This one here says greetings. It's a little card from the Riddler. On the back you can see a few of these different sort of symbols here. And the inside, little clue. I'm gonna read that.
Okay. Welcome, friends, to your very own puzzle box made by me, the Riddler. To continue, you'll need to phone some friends. Forget the bats, call the birds and a cat, and start with your oldest friend first. Success is just a few clicks away. Good luck.
So that's 1 clue. And then we also have this newspaper clipping.
Yeah, just plain old newspaper clipping.
Gotham City Gazette. Mystery Crusader thwarts murderer. It's an old school Batman from the first appearance. 1939, Detective Comics 27. Pretty cool newspaper clipping. What's on the other side?
The other side has another clue.
What's it say?
Says, to open the vault, you must have the heart. Dial the year when the bat got his start.
And of course, as most of you know, being Batman fans, Batman started in 1939. If you don't know, it's on the front here. The newspaper clipping. It tells you 1939. So, that is more than likely going to be what you're going to punch into the side, little numbers here. But
which one do you do first?
Yes, we have the bat and the cat thing, or the bat and the bird, whatever. Before we go any further, we do have this thing here, and it has a little, I don't know, sort of stretchy thing here. I think that'll hold your battery in place when you're done. But what blacklight clues do we have? So upon inspection with the blacklight, it looks like there are 2 clues you can only see with the blacklight. So, first of all, on this riddle box here, when you go to the top, you can see all these different sort of symbols. Look like different sort of Bat family or Batman character logos. Of course, without the black light, you can't really see them at all. And then, of course, we have this newspaper clipping here. And when you lift that up, and God, it is really hard to see even in person. I'm sure camera's probably not showing that at all. In the black light, there is a large question mark on here. You can sort of see it without the black light. It's a little bit glossy, black light paint. As you can see, you can't see anything here while the light's on. No black light. Add the black light, and you can see all the different sort of character logos. So here we are. We have these 2 clues, 1 piece of Batarang. Which clue do we do first? I hate to say it, I don't fully remember last time. Of course, we got the 1939, so it makes you think, bam, you're going to enter 1939 here. But if I take the black light, shine it on here, I don't know how well you can see it, but some of the numbers react to the black light, and it's not 1939. It is 4369. So honestly, as I recall last time, 1939. I think we actually entered it here in the combination on the vault. So that's
open the vault.
Okay, cool. So that we could maybe do now, but I think we actually had to use this thing. And we have all these logos up here that you can see with the black light, and they're sort of in the same shape as the keypads. We have, what is that, 12 different sort of things shaped exactly the same as the 12 here. Now, the black light shows you 4369, and I think this clue here also sort of tells you that.
On the back, yeah. Remember? The Robin, the cat, the Nightwing.
And then the Batman logo.
Mm-hmm.
So
you need the black light.
Yeah, we have to match these bat bits here with those 4 on there, right?
So Robin is right here, and get closer. Is there a number attached?
No, but it's gonna be
right
the same
there, right
shape.
there, right there. Look.
Is there?
Is that 3?
Oh, I never noticed that the first time we did this.
Oh my gosh.
So 3, of course. So then we have to figure out the numbers on all
Cat.
those.
So 3, cat. What's the number for the cat?
6,
Okay, and then the Nightwing.
which is a 9, and then the Batman logo, which is the 4. So
What did it say? 3.
1, 3. Hold
No.
on. 3, 6, 9, 4. So try that.
Okay, so 3, 6, 9, 4.
And what did that do?
Exactly. What did it do?
Didn't seem to do anything, but as I recall, it like released maybe half of this front piece here, and then the vault is going to release the other half. But it's like nothing actually seemed to happen, so it's kind of confusing. It's almost like, I mean, the last time we did this, we were like, we're doing it wrong. We pushed that in, nothing seemed to happen. It's like, okay. So then we went ahead and went on to the vault, and that opened up and gave us some other stuff, but it's not dramatic enough to let you know, oh, we released half of this.
Yeah.
From the user's point of view, it seemed like it did nothing. And then you move on to the next clue, and that seems like that solves everything else, whereas I'm pretty confident this did half of this panel opened, and now we're going to get the other sort of half to open. I don't know. So, next, it mentions the vault.
Yeah, to open the vault, you must have the heart, dial the year when the Bat got his start.
Which, as we know, is 1939, the first appearance of Batman, Detective Comics 27, blah, 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 blah. So we have this vault here, and it's got a combination lock of sorts. And I remember last time we were kind of confused. We were trying 1939, stuff like that, and it just wasn't working. But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was 1939.
Yeah, it's in red where the date is. So it's 19 and then
I see that.
39.
Okay. See,
Yeah.
the clues are sometimes so subtle that it wasn't very noticeable last time, and we just had no idea what we were doing.
Yep.
So 19. And then
19. And then I go around once.
I don't know if you even have to do that or not. Does it open? Okay,
Ah!
so cool. Then we have this little vault here. Combination opens up and exposing some more clues. Little key cards, more clues, more key cards, and of course, there's another piece of Batarang in there. So let's open up these clues and see what to do next. So now we have these clues out. We have a middle of the Batarang. Looks cool. Pretty weathered. And we have these 2 sort of Wayne Enterprises key cards, and then another paper clue. It says Wayne. The back simply has a little question mark there. And then you can open up the clue, and it says,
Line up the keys to success to claim your prize.
and it actually does look like it's kind of glossy, but there's another blacklight Batarang there. You see that? Mm-hmm. So line up the keys to success to claim a prize. Of course, it's got to be referring to the key cards, because what else do we have? That's all we have. The batarang is not part of the solution. We have these key cards. So, hold on. Each of these key cards here. This one says Bruce Wayne. And this one says Lucius Fox. On the other side of the key cards, kind of have like a question mark looking thing, but it's cut off. So if you line them up, have the question mark solved, and flip them over. Of course, if you have them lined up, just like it tells you to on the clue, you could take these, and on this part here, we have a little slot, which what else could you possibly put into them besides these key cards? And now they're lined up. They actually fit, so put them in there. And I remember this being a little bit difficult, like it took a little while to kind of fit them in just right. Like it didn't want to, you know what I mean? There was like some resistance, and it took a sec to actually get it. I kind of recall them being the other way around. Oh, am I blocking it? Maybe put one at a time.
Says you gotta line them up.
Yeah,
There we go.
There we go. So bam. And of course, this front part didn't pop open like I expect. It doesn't really sort of pop. I don't know. Maybe my hand was getting stuck. So we open this up, and bam. More clues. And another piece of batarang, which of course is going to be the final piece to fully assemble it. So, I mean, I guess we did it right this time, but it just seemed pretty underwhelming.
Very underwhelming.
And with this older clue that tells you about putting your key cards together, the keys to success, it also has a little black light question mark. But like the other one, probably not going to show up that good on camera. If you pull it on there, I don't know how well you can see that, but in the background it kind of has a question mark there. Can't see it all that good in real life, much less on camera. And so there you have it. I guess the riddle box is solved. We have the batarang put together, all three pieces. Here are all the different sort of accessories and clues laid out. We have this one last sort of thing for the Riddler. It's got a question mark on the back, and on the other side,
Just how to reset it.
Instructions how to reset it, which is actually more complicated than it would sound.
And then the inside says, "You solved all my riddles. Well done and congrats. Bully for you. You're as smart as the bat. Though the game is now over, this isn't the end. Put everything back and challenge a friend."
So it tells you how to reset it. Yeah, you could sort of have somebody else do it, but honestly, it doesn't quite guide you properly. Yeah, it's not that complicated and that hard, but it doesn't really tell you what to do, so it's kind of frustrating from that point of view. Yeah, if you were guiding somebody else through, you might be able to sort of point in the right direction, cool, but it's like it's not obvious enough what to do, and it makes you feel dumb, but it's actually really, really easy and self-explanatory at the same time. So as a whole, I would say it was pretty disappointing and underwhelming. Now, the first time I did this, I was kind of excited. I thought, I was going to really test my knowledge as a Batman fan. It's going to be difficult. I mean, it was difficult, but not to actually accomplish what I wanted to do. It was just difficult to figure out what was the next step. As a whole, it really needed to give you some sort of clue that tells you how to get started. Yeah, the knob is very obvious. It's the only thing you can do, but then what do you do afterwards? That magnetic thing on the top that pop out the piece is not obvious at all. It took me absolutely forever to figure out last time.
Yeah. Because you can't tell that it's...
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
like,
it
nothing
doesn't...
pops or makes a noise,
No.
and nothing really clues you to do that. It's frustrating. And then the blacklight features, they're damn near pointless. The Riddler question mark on the clues, utterly pointless. Doesn't show you anything. Sure, you got a blacklight that's going to show you riddle me this on the front, and sure, that's kind of cool. The only thing it really makes you do is this part here with all the different sort of bat character symbols representing different numbers. And when you actually do that part, so start off with the knob, the key, the magnetic release at the top, which is very not obvious, and it leads you to the different bat characters, which correspond with the numbers. You press the numbers, and like nothing happens. So it's just like the other thing. It's not obvious what happened. I think it pops half of this out. What I believe it does.
Yeah, but also if you're holding it,
Yeah,
it's it's not going to pop. You're not going to notice that. That part
I don't know if
out.
we were holding it or not, but it didn't seem to do anything. So from our point of view, it's like, okay, we push these numbers in, nothing happened. So we move on to the next thing, and then it just seems like this whole keypad is pointless. And when you do the little vault here, you get another clue, you put little cards in there, and it pops the front thing open. At least that's what it seems like. But I do believe you have to do both the number and the key cards together to pop this fully open. But I don't even really know for sure. That's just what I feel like it is. But as a whole, hate to say it, it's dumb.
Yep.
I really got this to begin with because I thought it would be useful to use with the action figures. I thought, oh, it could be like a big vault, a big Riddler sort of trophy, or a riddle puzzle in the Batman world. You know, large figures would come up and turn the little dials, pull the key out. And you know what, it may still work for that. But as far as like a cosplay, actual riddle box, it sucks. I'm very unimpressed. And the fact that they could have taken advantage of this and given you more of the black light stuff, more clues like that, more unique stuff, or made the clues actually different. Yes. This is 100% identical to the other one, so it's a lazy re-release with a little black light gimmick. It doesn't even, it's not even hard to solve it. Sure, yes, you do need the black light to see this and correspond the numbers, but
if you have the other one, then...
I mean, yeah, if you already had the other one, you know what to do, but it's just, it's underwhelming, and it seems pointless. They should have made it so it had different clues. A different set of numbers, switch up the Batman stuff, something different.
Yeah.
This could have been the first appearance of Rob. I don't know what, but it frankly sucks. And I was worried it was going to be exactly the same. I kind of figured it would be, but I thought, yeah, let's give benefit down. Maybe it won't be. Maybe it'll be kind of cool. No, it's not cool. It's just what they do with the action figures. Repaint them over and over and over again and make the Jokerized variant, the line art variant, the sketch variant, the glow in the dark variant, blah 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 blah, the unpainted artist proof variant. And here we have it with a larger prop item like this, which, don't get me wrong, design wise, it looks good. The clues look good. They're well done as far as they look like, you know, they're scrapped together like by the Riddler. The Batarang itself is really cool, very well done. It's heavy, it's durable, it's metal. And it might be a cool background display piece to my Riddler shelf. But as a whole, I think it sucks. And I feel more negative about this one than I did the other one. The other one frustrated me because it wasn't obvious how to get it to, you know, what steps to do. And I felt dumb kind of doing it. It took us absolutely forever to get started. But this one here is exactly the same. It's more the same. And shame on you, McFarlane, for doing this. Shame on me for buying it and getting tricked. Shame on Amazon for signing up for an exclusive like this that kind of sucks. I think Amazon's the one that got sort of duped in this as a whole. If I were to rate this thing, I mean, the other one was frustrating. It didn't quite work the way we were supposed to. We solved it without actually doing it the right way.
Yeah, as far as
we just kept messing around and finally it popped open. I think I rated it like a 6 out of 10, and I'd probably give it too high a rating, but this one here is going to be a much lesser rating because it could have been kind of cool. Instead, it's exactly the same, and it's dumb. And that makes it even more dumb because it's exactly the same as the other one, and they didn't even make something even slightly different. So I give it a 4 out of 10, and it sucks because I was originally really looking forward to this. Not necessarily the detective mode variant, but the original version. I was kind of excited when it got shipped. I was waiting for it. I was eager. I thought the two of us had fun solving it.
Yep.
No, it was actually a very frustrating experience. And this one here didn't have the frustration.
The excitement went away as soon as you find out that it's the exact same.
Yeah, and we didn't watch the other video first or mess with the other one. We just sort of went into it and, you know, had a couple little, you know, hiccups or whatever you want to call it, but this item sucks. If you're wondering if you should get it, the answer is no. I mean, we had sort of fun doing the first one, sort of, but it really wasn't fun this time. It was just going through the motions and doing the exact same thing. And if you don't have the first one, and then you get this one somehow, and you don't know you need a black light, you're kind of screwed. It should come with a little black light. I mean, that can't be that expensive to include, like a little shitty, you know, small blacklight thing.
Like a little keychain.
Even some of their upcoming blacklight figures come with their own little blacklight, so this thing could definitely come with it. yes, most people are probably not going to have this that don't understand what it is, because it's very clear in the Amazon description. But say you're looking for the Riddler box, you want to get it on Amazon, bam, you type it in, this is the first thing that comes up. You don't know there's another variation out there, you buy this. That could kind of suck. But it sucks either way. And I hate to say that because I love the McFarlane stuff, love their DC Multiverse, love the majority of their figures. Fail. And double fail because this one didn't take advantage of the remote possibility that it could have done something a little bit unique. The clues should have been different. Should have been more blacklight stuff.
Yeah.
Instead, it took something that was mediocre to begin with and released a shittier, the exact same version, pretty much what it feels like. It's not really shittier, but just it could have been a little different. Instead, no, it's identical. Yep. Not fun if you've done the first one, because honestly, this whole thing, yeah, you can reset it. You could have a friend of yours, and that could be kind of fun to kind of guide them through it, but it's a one-time thing. Like, it's not fun to do it again. And that stinks. Like, even a year from now, yeah, I may not remember everything, but it's still not going to be very fun. You're just going to go through the motions. So, I give it 4 out of 10. I don't know about you. I think it stinks.
2.
Damn, 2 out of 10. That is a low rating if I've ever heard one. I buy a ton of action figures, a ton of shitty figures, and I've never given one a 2 out of 10. Although plenty have probably deserved it. Anyway, there you have it. My recommendation is stay away. Don't get it. It's not worth it. I bet this thing ends up on clearance in the long run. We'll see. I haven't watched any other reviews, but I bet word of mouth. I cannot imagine there's too many positive reviews on these things. What do you think? You recommend anyone to get it?
No.
Probably not if you rate it lower than me.
No. No. The only reason we have it is because of you.
Yeah, and I only got 1. Well, 2 total, but I did not get 1 to stay sealed in the box and 1 to open. Didn't need to. Yeah, it is what it is. Might be a cool prop for the back of my Riddler shelf, and that's it. It's like a paperweight.
But no one uses paper anymore.
Yeah, knowing McFarlane, they'll sell you a digital paperweight or some stuff like that. I'm surprised there's probably a digital version of this out there, and I don't know why. That I'll never understand, but it's a conversation for another day. So there you have it. D Hunter, my lovely wife Patricia, does not get our seal approval. Gets our recommendation to stay away. Do not buy this thing. It sucks. You get it for half price. I still wouldn't get it, and that sucks to say that. McFarlane typically releases very high quality, good stuff. Not in this case. Thumbs down. So, D Hunter, my wife Patricia, thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say about the video, add to the comment section. If you want to see additional McFarlane prop or action figure or comic videos from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter, my lovely wife Patricia. Thank you guys for watching this video.